Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Today we're reacting to the Astra Malorum trailer. For some reason, they haven't called this the Astra Malorum trailer on YouTube. They've called it the Season 1 Zombies trailer. Bro, no one cares about Season 1. We care about the map name, okay? So let's get into it. Astra Malorum, talk to me.
Such a lonely and strangely beautiful place to die.
Okay. I love the look of this map. Okay, we've seen this before. Yeah. Seen this before as well. Yeah.
A breathable atmosphere, millions of miles from Earth.
Wait, they've commented on it. Bro, I've seen people on Twitter clowning the fact that, like, oh, why can the characters breathe in space? Call of Duty Zombies is so dead. Bro, they've just acknowledged it. That's actually great. Yeah.
Goodbye, little pig.
Yeah. Oh, the zombie had the, like, tattoos on it.
That's right. Laser to the face.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the last of my hearing.
Wow. Wow, the skybox. Oh my god. Oh.
This gun is lit up like disco. 3 guns. That's twice as many.
Yep, okay. Regular, standard, classic Pack-a-Punch. Oh, man.
Surrender, Earthling.
Bro, he kind of looks like the Pack-a-Punch machine. I've just realized. Like, he's got the same sort of vibe to him. Big Oscar.
When your enemies are stupid, outsmart them with violence.
Bro! Wait, hold on. We have to watch this again. We have to watch this again. First of all, the writing of Richtofen and all the other, like, nostalgia crew is so good in this game. It's phenomenal. It's actually so fantastic. I want to watch this at 50% speed because so much happened here so fast, and I want to make sure that we don't actually miss a ton of stuff. It kind of looks like this map is going to be very narrow. Like, are you noticing that? The stair sort of area here, it looks so small compared to the absolute expansiveness of Ashes, which makes me wonder if this is going to be a really difficult map. I can't quite tell. It does have one of the most beautiful, glorious skyboxes in all of Zombies history. It's so pretty. But, like, as much as there's some room here, like, there's absolutely room for hoarding, in these sorts of areas between all these rocks, is there going to be a lot of room to sort of move around the zombies, or are you going to be quite confined, almost like a Shang? I don't really know. It's quite hard to sort of tell without there being players and zombies in the space. Maybe it'll be completely fine, but certainly a lot more narrow than Ashes, because Ashes is really wide open. There's the quick revive machine. You could see it just there. The stars lied to us. Cinema! Actual cinema. And that looks like one of the canisters that I pointed out in the trailer the other day. There was like a very short little moment where we saw somewhere where it looked like a canister needed to be plugged in. I also am loving the paintings on this map. Yes, the stars lied to us. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Like, this is it's such an interesting looking map. It's just so weird. The fact that the rock and the observatory is smashed together in this way. It's so dark ether, actually. I think they've really nailed the aesthetic once again. There's the jug machine in the luminarium, or I guess this isn't actually the luminarium, it's just outside it by the looks of things. There's that painting. I love it. Oh, look at this one as well in the corner. Let me move my camera. Look at that painting. Bro, I love a zombies map that has paintings that you can speculate about because the paintings themselves are unique to the map. In scenarios where we see the Der Eisendrache paintings, for instance, we were able to speculate so much about the story based on those paintings, whereas in Black Ops 6, so much of the art around those maps is just generic stuff that they've repurposed from the campaign or repurposed from multiplayer. And it means that your actual interest in the world is instantly just nullified. It's just completely eliminated from the very first day you play because you're like, oh, I've seen that before, so why would I be intrigued by this, right? Whereas the fact that we're seeing some really funky stuff on the walls here, I'm loving it. It looks like there's another one in the background there as well. It's so good. That is such an important detail for maps. It sounds like I'm like nitpicking, but in reverse, where I'm just like, I don't know, glazing a tiny detail, but these things matter. They matter so much. So that is good. I love the look out here, I will say. I don't know what the hell's going on with that gate flying into the air. Is that just them buying a door buy, or is that some kind of other thing going on? Don't know. We can skip past this. Obviously, we've seen that before. This looks so amazing. It looks so good. 115 rocks, inject it into my veins. Well, don't. I don't want to become a zombie, but it looks fantastic. Oh my God. It looks really wonderful. I love this. I absolutely love this. I wonder, because of the fact that the fog is here, if this is going to mean the special rounds are going to be 115 shower rounds. Maybe? Could be what they're going for. Certainly, big Ravager attack going on here. That's actually killed the Ravager as well. And then this says Museum Infinitum. Love it. Even the door design. Again, this is so important. Just this kind of little custom scenery stuff. It really shows me that they must have changed something in the ingredients they were using at the cafeteria at Treyarch, you know? Like, those lunches must have been different this year. There must have been something else in the sauce, because it looks like a different entire art team is working on this game. I don't really understand how it's happened, but it's glorious. I'm very, very glad for it. The aesthetic is so much improved compared to what we've seen in the last couple of games. Like, it is much improved. There's still plenty of room to go. Plenty of room. I think the environmental storytelling is still lacking compared to even the very first zombies maps we ever had back in World at War. But even with that said, it's a step in the right direction. It deserves some praise. I love the look of this museum. We opened the who now? The gate to hell? So apparently, this place is a gateway to another dimension of some kind. And I think they said a dead dimension. So I'm very curious to see what the hell that means. And I also... Wait. That's not... Surely not. Why in my head, somebody please tell me if I'm crazy. Why do I feel like that's Liberty Falls? I know I probably sound insane, but hear me out, okay? There's something about that art that is reminding me of Liberty Falls art that I have seen before. And if we zoom in here, you can see a person that seems to be manning a coal truck. And what do we know about Liberty Falls? Well, if we go to this Season 1 announcement post about what's coming in Season 1, and if we go to the Warzone section, we're going to actually have to scroll past zombies, but stay with me here. We can take a look at this new map. It's Haven's Hollow, and it's Liberty Falls. It is literally Liberty Falls, as you can see. The key thing, though, is look. There's all this coal mining activity going on, and I'm pretty sure there's even a shot somewhere here. I mean, there's the mansion, as you can see. I'm pretty sure there's a more in-depth look at the coal mining kind of POI. There's the church. Yeah, here we go. Coal Depot. It's Haven Coal Company, Inc., 1906, it looks like. And so for this to be here, and then equally for this to be here, just feels like too great a coincidence. I almost feel like I've seen this art before, but I don't think that can be possible, right? Or have I? I mean, let me know in the comments, but it seems very strange. And I just love the fact that, again, I'm looking at paintings on the wall and I'm going, oh, let's speculate about this. Like, it's cinema. It's so good. That is so good. Here's the Luminarium. It looks fantastic. It looks so lovely. Yep. Look at that thing. I can't wait to figure out what the Easter egg step is going to be with this thing. Like, if we're going to somehow have to use it to, like, mark a constellation on the ceiling or the roof or whatever you want to call it that sort of wraps around the whole room, the walls, I guess, as well. I also really want to commend the people that edited this trailer. The trailer team have cooked on this one in a really, really big way. The zombies trailers in Black Ops 6, on occasion, felt a little lacking in my view. They were certainly very short a lot of the time, but They were just very bite-sized little morsels. Maybe not lacking, maybe that's not the right word, but it was a different stylistic choice. This is a great trailer. This is a really, really fantastic trailer. I am very pleased with how this has been put together. I love the variety of shots that they've used. I love the way that they've spotlighted certain things. That is such, like, the way they've done that shot even alone with Gray running forwards, so cinematic. The shots here with the skybox highlighted in the background, walking up back to the cliff, getting Dempsey to look over his shoulder. Like, cinema, actual cinema. The rings, wait, who now? The rings want? What? The rings won't stop singing? Bro. Whoever has gone mad on this map and written all this stuff on the walls, I need to know more about them with immediate effect. Like, so badly. And then the wonder weapon, bro, is the weirdest wonder weapon we've ever seen. This thing is so strange. And it's got a little alien guy in it. Look! There's a little alien man that fires out the UFOs. Like, it's bizarre. It really does not feel like COD zombies. It feels like Infinite Warfare zombies. Oh, sorry, I guess it doesn't feel like Treyarch zombies is what I should be saying. A very, very interesting departure from their usual design direction. And the classic PAP, man. So look at the PAP here, right, okay? Get a good look at the color of the paint and the aesthetic, the design of the whole thing. And then, okay, first of all, we need to take a quick look at all of these things on the walls. I love them. Absolutely adore this stuff being on the walls. It's giving Verrucht energy. Really important. There's the Pack-a-Punch being used. I do think that the PAP camo is pretty ugly, I will say. It's this blend, I guess, between a gold camo and like a dark ether kind of nebula kind of looking thing. I just don't think it really works for me personally, but at the same time, I guess you could argue that the map is this observatory smashed together with the rock of this asteroid, and the camo is kind of the gold smashed together with the dark ether. Like, there's an argument to be made, but I just don't think visually it looks fantastic, but that's just me. I mean, it could be worse. It definitely could be a lot worse. It's not baked beans, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the Liberty Falls baked beans, so it's got that going for it. I really like the zombie outfits as well. I think they've done a really good job there. The fact that we're just seemingly getting yet another cult feels like at some point we need to sort of have the same cult recurring, or we at least need to move away from the cults for a little bit. But I like the aesthetic regardless. Also, behind my camera there's like a blue glowy thing in the background that could end up being relevant to something in some capacity. I'm gonna keep this moving here. I mean, look at this machine. Show me the machine. And then, okay, look at this guy. Doesn't he look like a modified weird Pack-a-Punch machine? Do you not think? The coloring, the metal, the highlighting, the outline of everything, even just the silhouette in some ways, it's really giving Pack-a-Punch energy in a big way, which I adore. I adore that, even the way that the name is printed on it. I adore the fact that, I don't know, maybe we're going to learn more about the Pack-a-Punch machine in this universe, now that we're getting something that seems to have some sort of ties to it. And it looks like Oscar fires out UFOs back at you. So the wonder weapon will probably be constructed out of Oscar parts, and he's got his own little UFOs that he fires, which is his version of a gun. I said in my video yesterday about the other trailer, I'd be very disappointed if Oscar just had a bullet weapon that he shot you with. I'm glad to see that that doesn't appear to be the case, but I also suspect that these UFOs are going to be hella annoying. Like, I can see it now. Any ranged attack is something to be scared of. But ranged attacks are also something that we were sort of missing for a long time. So I'm kind of happy that it's got it, to be honest. I'm actually pleased that we're getting a lot more enemy variety, it seems like, with the Oscar. It seems like a great addition, even if it's going to be annoying. Sort of like the Xersa. It's annoying, but I respect it. I do respect it. And then finally, more of these symbols here. There were actually more on the wall here, and it says, I hear what inside my head? I hear something inside. Okay, well, we're going to have to just play the map and find out what that says exactly, I suppose. I really wonder what all of these symbols are meant to mean. Leave your suggestions and theories in the comments for sure. I want to just also say, I want to praise this shot. Treyarch, I don't know if you know how important I think it is to have shots like this in your trailers. This is just pure cinema, and it's also so zombies. And I think there are instances where we miss out on things like this, and it's a real shame because it's fine. You can do a good trailer without it, but there's something so beneficial to having this included. There have been so many iconic poses also over the years that we've seen on iconic maps. I would really encourage them to keep giving us these custom posed moments, whether it's 2 characters back to back facing off against zombies, whether it's the 4 of them aura farming like this. It really is a core zombies thing. And the fact that they're doing it here, it's good. It's good. It's one of those instances where there's absolutely a world right now where I'd be watching this trailer and criticizing it for not feeling like zombies, right? Like, you guys have been watching the videos that I've been posting for, at this point, some of you 10 plus years, some of you 15 plus years, right? You know how critical I can be when something doesn't feel like zombies or something doesn't feel quite right. Also, I've just noticed this is offset. It's not like level with the building, the tile here. Easter egg step? Maybe? But yeah. You know how critical I can be. You also know that when I see something that is zombies, I bite into it and I'm excited by it and it really makes me happy. And this is just a small example of that. And there have been several small examples of that through this trailer. And that's why I've been able to be so positive about it. It's really a fantastic trailer. And I'm super excited for the map. And we do not have long to wait. It comes out in 7, 8, 9 days from now. Also, this is glorious with the animation as well. Like, hell yeah. We don't get that every day. Beautiful stuff. This stuff's whatever, though. So, Treyarch, bravo. I really look forward to digging into this map, making my Easter egg guide as ever, my tips videos, my Pack-a-Punch guide, my Wonder Weapon guide, all that stuff, and streaming it, of course, a lot at launch. I look forward to seeing you there. Make sure you're subscribed. And that also means you've only got 9 days left to complete the Ashes main quest, and then you won't get the calling card after that. So if you want to complete that today, the link is on screen right now to my Easter egg guide, and it's much easier now that they've nerfed the boss as well. And I've got plenty of tips videos up to make it even easier on top of that. So click through, and I'll see you there.